Hi, I'm Ed Moore. I'm going to talk to you about Oplift. I will admit this point. Craig, where are you? Thank you very much for warming the audience up to my theme. If I'd have known what your slides were going to be, I could have changed mine a little. However, we'll go through them. Oplift's about working smarter. And we're looking to help teams and help companies move forward and do things better, as Craig nicely said, in a nice agile way, building their culture, being more effective. We talk to companies and we say, okay, you've got paper-based systems, we can help that. Sometimes we get feedback and say, oh, no, we're digital already. But some of the digital technologies companies are using when we go talk to them, are just ancient. The protocols underneath email are 36 years old this year. Microsoft Excel as a product is 33 years old. They're in middle age, they're getting ready for retirement, and we'd like to help them move faster towards retirement. So what are we doing about this sort of issue? Or what's the problem that we're looking at? So again, Craig nicely reminded us 10 years ago the iPhone came along. These protocols, these systems that people are relying on, they were before the age of smartphones. What we find now is we have employees, companies that are mobile. We get companies, large companies, they don't have enough desks for their employees. It's like, go sit somewhere, get working, or work from home, wherever you want to be. But in the meantime, we still need you to be engaged. We still need, as staff, we want you to be able to work productively, buy into the culture, but also improve your productivity. And to do that, you really need to get that buzzword, which is agile. People need to move fast. You need to be able to digitize, go through your procedures. And again, we call them analytics, analyze, but it also really is insights. You need to understand what people are doing and then feed that information rapidly back into your company so you can improve your operations and move things forward. So what do we do about this? We built Oplift. So Oplift is a digital operations platform, and it's for smarter teams. It's not trying to get rid of people necessarily. It's not trying to make you do more work. It's trying to help you work more smartly. To fit the modern age, of course, it's available on any type of device you need. But more importantly, when you actually look what it does, it's a broad spread of tools and services that are combined that people can use creatively in different ways to solve their problems that they've got. The other phrase that we use, just get stuff done with Oplift. We stuck with work smarter. It sounds a little more corporate. There's two sides of the product line and two sides of the platform. One is the knowledge toolkit, and we say toolkit because it actually covers myriads of different ways of passing information from one place to another. It's not just an LMS. It's not just an email system. It's a different way so you can actually get the information to the right people in the right way in a timely manner. And we couple that with the operational services. So pre-built components, fully developed services that you can take and use immediately in your business, backed up, and this is the important part, with workforce analytics. And so you get the information on what people are doing. As a case study, I'll just talk through a few slides about Virgin Media and the work we've done from there on staff transformation. So they had problems with both operational processes in stores, in head office, poor ways of working, but really underlined with poor communication. Information wasn't getting out to the stores, nothing was coming back. So what did we do? We used Oplift. We rebuilt in news. We took it off email, we made it targeted, we built it into iPads, staff were given iPads. We built them a full digital knowledge base. All their manuals could come off paper, they're now updated, much more efficient, much more engaged with the information they had. Building on that, operational issue, checklists. They had paper-based checklists in stores. People didn't fill them in. There was no need. What was the point of doing it? So management never had any information back on actually what was happening in the stores, what was going well, what was going bad, what needed fixing. So we digitized that. We took the time to complete one of these checklists down by 80% less time. But more importantly, it was scheduled. You couldn't fake it and do every checklist and sign it off the day before your boss came to visit. You had to do it on the right day. But the time was less important than the fact that you could now get the information back. As checklists were being complete, that information was coming back to head office, and they could track KPIs. They could act on the information. They could see patterns of problems that were appearing and fix them, and therefore improve the processes and keep being agile. Albert. We definitely in 5 minutes have done enough time to talk about Albert. This is a play-as-you-go game. Learning systems weren't working. People didn't know what their products were, and therefore they were shy about talking to customers because they wouldn't know what to say. So we introduced a game. They just 3 questions a day. They can win prizes. They enjoy playing it. It takes a minute. You can do it on your home phones. And it really built the product knowledge off. Because product knowledge went up, communications went up, customer satisfaction went up because the staff could talk. Compliance, again, combined checklists, the knowledge base, sign policies automatically. Again, we know what's going on. Again, we can do full compliance using Oplift. And just to show the extension, you can also build bespoke services on it. It's not just out of the box. So we built a whole point-of-sale terminal, saved over £1 million. They could rip out all the desks and be friendly with it. Last summary in terms of what the actual retail director said, you can read it for yourself. This is Oplift powered. So it revolutionized how they go about managing the store business. Who we're helping? Some of the business on site. They're either knowledge or operational issues, and the awards are coming into. People like what we're doing. People like what we're doing. Hopefully you can like what we can do for you. Castor is the team behind Oplift. We're based down in Brighton. We're a friendly bunch. How can we help you? Thank you.